All right, I'm back to do, I believe this will be episode 4 for the Voracious Goddess Curse in 7th Continent. Things are looking a little dire at the moment. I have this die on here to remind me that I had just cooked food and I have not yet put the 6 cards from cooking that meat back into the action deck. So just a little bit of a recap. We got these 4 cards in our hand. It's On the Hunt, Learn by Doing, Club card, and we've got a net here. We are poisoned, we're freezing, so those are our 2 red cards in addition to our main character card. We are on a spot that has footprints, and I'm playing as Angika, so Angika has this On the Hunt card. If I can see footprints on my terrain card, it's a locked action. I can draw 2 cards and I need 2 stars. And I could take a 150 or a 250 card. And if it's an empty-handed or a predator, I just discard it. And I'm thinking that might want to do that. I did move the map down a little bit in between the last video and this video. Because I'm going to be putting terrain cards up here, so we'll see where it goes from there. But they do have contingency rules in the rule book for if you run out of table space. I think you just clean up the stuff that you need to, return it to the box. So we are at this climbing action, this big climbing action that the whole reason I was saving up the rope. And let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, and how about 6? So I did get that grappling hook out of the tree, and we have the rope. Got quite a few uses left on that item. We've got 5 uses on that combined item left. And I could do this shuffling and stuff off camera, but I like to do it on camera just so everybody can see that it's legit. It's not a stacked deck or anything. I wouldn't be in such a dire scenario if the deck was stacked. Okay, so I'm thinking about doing this On the Hunt. It's 2 cards to get 1 150 or 1 250 card. I actually don't know if it's worth it. They don't have fire, so if it's just to get 3 cards back and I'm drawing 2, yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Maybe there's some hunting grounds when we climb up this wall, some better hunting grounds. Because there's hunting grounds right here, but it's a minimum of 4 stars. And I don't really have a good hunting item right now. My bow only gives me 1 star and a star 7. I don't have any more of the automatic, and the net doesn't give me stars. It just gives me a discount and a 2 mastery. But I'd have to draw exactly 2 cards for the 2 mastery to even take effect. 2 or less. So I think we'll just do the climb first. Yeah, there's stone here. Yeah, let's just do the climb. So the climb is locked. Just in case, for a little refresher. Oh, wrong button. It's locked with 3 card draws, 5 stars. And if you look at the negative or the failure consequence there, you lose a lot of item durability, and you fall down to the base. So if you were up above and you were climbing down, I guess you could just fall, but then you're going to lose a bunch of item durability and take a 104 card. All right. But our rope on a climb gives us a 1 card draw discount and 1 star. If we just want to use the hook like normal, that would give us another star, or we could get 2 stars and a star 7 and have to banish it. So 1, 2, 3 with 2 star 7s. I don't think we can use both of these. I think we have to choose either this effect or that effect. I actually don't know that. I wonder if that's in the rules. If an item has more than one use on it. Let's just check real quick. Table of contents, items, page 19. Finding an item. Crafting, combining, using. Player may use an item. Apply some or all of the item's effects when they are involved in that action to which the item's effect applies. Okay, so we could use all of the effects is what that says. So we would get 1, 2, 3, 4 stars with 2 star 7s, and we'd have to draw 2 cards. All right, so we're going to do that. I know it's going to cost us the hook. We'd have to banish it, but this is an important moment here. Okay, so that's 7 from that bird call gives us enough, and we will keep this remember. All right, so we have to banish the hook. Thank you, grappling hook. I think you did your job. So now we put card 163 and we move our figure onto it. There's only one. A group of oddly shaped stone columns stands leading to the edge of a cliff that overlooks the valley far below. That's where we just came from. It's possible that the columns could have been formed by centuries of rushing water, but if they're not natural, who would have built such things and why? Okay. There's that pineapple looking plant thing. I don't see any hidden numbers on there. We've got a stone resource, so we just need to get a couple level 2 exploration cards. Grab that real quick. So we have stone there, but these other things are still pretty expensive to craft, even with the stone. Okay, and on the clue card, it kind of goes, there is a little note next to the east of these columns. Let's take a peek at that. There's like a number there. I think that's number 4 to the east of those stone columns. I think that question mark is where I found the grappling hook. I did not check out that number next to that mound with the dots on it. I hope that's not going to come back and bite me. I think we'll go this way, see if there's something over there where that extra or that number was on our clue card. So let's take a peek at this. Stalked. You have an uneasy feeling that you're being followed. Backtracking is the only way to be sure. The active player must perform one of the following actions alone. So it's the eyeball or the thinking one at 2 cards with 1 star, or 3 cards with 1 star if you're paranoid. Here, these are footprints or animal tracks. Someone or something is on your heels. So take a 100 card or a 103 card if you're already paranoid. This is like something that you want to fail. This is an interesting card because if you fail this, it says there are no tracks. You're worried for nothing. You may choose one card with the keyword Serenity in the discard pile and add it to your hand or shuffle it back into the action deck. I do not want to take a paranoid state. So I'm going to discard this Learn by Doing card to give me a discount of drawing nothing from the action deck. I get no successes, so I fail. And then I get to take a card with the keyword Serenity. What has the keyword Serenity? The panpipes. Or the bird call. The bird call has music Serenity on it. I don't think there's a card I want to take out of here. I don't think there is. So let me grab 143. That's the first time I've seen an event where you want it to fail. Ahead you see what looks like the entrance to an old temple or shrine of some sort. The entrance is partially hidden by overgrowth and it appears to descend deep into the ground. Oh boy, there's leaves and vines available there. Okay. So with that right next to there and that thing on the card, I bet we need to go in there. So I think I've been in there once before on another playthrough, but we were killed when we went in there. But we made some serious mistakes before going in there. So what I'm looking for now here is, I have us Remember card. Is there something else that I want out of the discard pile? I really need a better hunting item. I saw the bolas. Fire making kit would be good. Deadfall trap. It only cost me 1 to make. It's 1 success and a couple of star 7s. The blowpipe, but there's no bamboo anywhere close to me. The bolas is really good one shot. But I could combine it with another aggressiveness item to give it more. Oh, but it gets discarded when you use it. But it's really good for hunting. I probably should have got this out, crafted it, and hunted down here while I was down here, because that would have given me 3 stars. That would have been 4 stars. It would have been an automatic pass, but it's still a lot of cards coming out, and I don't have fire to cook with. I think I'm going to take the bolas. Deja Vu is a good card too because that's 2 free cards. Nope. So this is from the Remember action. And then I'm going to do the craft while I've got stone here. To craft it, I need to draw 1. It's the splint. Might as well just put it in my hand. this, I need to put that on there. Probably should have crafted the net first because that has 2 keywords on it, but it's too late now. All right, so I'm going to travel. I got to draw 1 card. I don't think I want to use my walking stick for this just yet. War paint is good. Yes. We will craft that. So we're successfully moving. Let's craft this. It's also aggressiveness, so let's add it to the bolas. This rope will help when we eventually need to make fire again. Or if we have to do like a strength test, it'll help as well. Oops, that should be a 1. 1 pip on our basket. There are no footprint tracks here to use the on the hunt skill, which is a shame. Do I want to add the net? It'll cost me a card. Or the club will cost me 2 cards. I don't think I can afford it. I don't even know if going down in this temple with a semi-depleted, it's about half. The action deck looks like it's about half. Maybe I'll explore this exploration thing to see. Who knows? Maybe there'll be an animal there. Speaking of animals, if I craft the club, I could crack open my enclosed cage with a guaranteed success. Still costing me 2 cards. Let's explore this and see what's there. Oh no. Not quite welcome. As you walk along, you notice a monkey sitting on a tree stump. Another one joins it, and then a third. Less than a minute later, about a dozen monkeys are staring defiantly at you, and their shrieks and demeanors are becoming increasingly aggressive. So with it's locked, I could kill one of the monkeys, the others scamper away to get a food. I could give them a gift, the monkeys calm down, and that would give me an experience point. It's locked at 5 cards. Oh, I really need some way to make fire. If I craft the net, I need 2 stars. That only gets me 3 cards back without fire. I have to spend 1 card to craft the net. It'll give me a 4 discount, but I could draw up to 2 cards and then shuffle them back in with the net's mastery to get the food. It'd be risky. That would be 1 star if I used the walking stick. It's risky. I'm going to do it. I think I really need some food. So the first thing I'm going to do is craft this net and add it to this item here. There's vine here. So I have to draw one card. Knowledge is power. So that's to get experience. So it's keyword aggressiveness, which matches the top here, and it's 3 more pips. So that was not an immediate action. I did not have to do that right away, which is good. Okay, so I'm going to use this item once. I'm not going to use the bolas part. I'm going to fight here, so that's a star 7, but I'm mostly after this discount and this mastery. And what the heck, I'll use this too, just to get the guaranteed star from this and another star 7. And I'll just draw 2 cards, and I can shuffle these back in if I want with the mastery. Well, I don't think I want to. Why wasn't I hunting? I mean, look at all these stars. Wow, the camouflage outfit is really good for hunting. It's a clothing stealth item, but having a guaranteed... I'm going to shuffle this one back into the action deck to know that somewhere in here is my 3-star helper. I'm wondering, since I'm going to go down into the temple, I'm shuffling them both back in. I need the cards in the action deck at the moment. All right, so this item is used up. We need some stuff for our woven basket, which we're about to get because we get a 001 card. Just take this one. Okay, it's a 3/6. 6 if we have fire. All right. And we discard that. And we need 191. There's more than one. Even. Travel deeper into the tangled jungle amidst impressive trees and strange gigantic plants. The canopy blocks out most of the light, but your eyes gradually acclimate to the dimness. Eventually, you are able to distinguish some of the birds nesting in the trees and start seeing some little monkeys swinging from branch to branch, howling and apparently taunting you. So there's vine up here as well. Just look at this one real quick because I'm not planning on going up there unless I see some tracks or a hidden number or something. No, I don't. Okay, so we've already got the... this is our past. Move that over there. Just gonna grab a random level 3. It's kind of interesting. When you go north from here, it's a level 2, but when you go to this spot from here, it's a level 3. I'm not crafting anything else right now, so let's just take a peek at 159. This is a free card to look at. A stairway carved in the rock leads down to the ground. You descend a few steps before finding yourself in front of a massive door that blocks access into the structure. Oh boy. This is a lot of cards and a lot of successes needed. Stone door is decorated with several flower patterns, and you get the feeling that their arrangement is anything but coincidental. So it's a decipher the code, or it's decipher 3 cards, 4 stars. Return all the cards on the board in the past, put 321 into play. Each player places their figure onto it. Oh man. Goes there. 3 cards, 4 stars. And I have no way of increasing that or anything. All right, 3 cards. Flying Root, Predator, and Friction Fire. So I failed because I only got 2 stars, and I got to put a Flying Root out here. We did get Friction Fire. There's no wood anywhere around. I don't know. There's no failure consequence here. It's just going to burn through the deck. I think I need to look around for some more food before I go down in here. So I actually might throw a cut in here and put these cards back in the box and move the map down. So I can keep exploring that way. I need to find another hunting ground or some tracks so I can do this on the hunt action with Angika. Okay, I'm gonna throw a cut in, move the map down, and we'll go from there. All right, I'm back. I moved the stuff down. Didn't take but a couple minutes. Put that stuff, returned it back to the box. All right, so what I think I'm gonna do is, I was thinking about making a fire here to make it cheaper to move back to this spot, but it's going to cost me 2 cards to craft the fire. Actually, putting the fire out would be free using the stuff from the rope. And then I could use the fire just to eat 6 cards now before I start going out and hunting. Then we'll leave the fire there and use it to move back cheaper later, I think is a good plan. So I need to draw 2 cards just to craft the friction fire. So we'll take 2. Curse, wow, and the forewarned is forearmed. No reason not to put it in my hand, unless I can use it as a star on if I find somewhere to hunt. So then, I'm going to use this immediately. So I'll use a pip off of my rope. Gives me a 1 card discount and a guaranteed star. And this is a 1/1 fire item. So we'll put our fire out there. I could remove that flying root because I have this stealth. Last time that poisoned me though. can't all be bad though, right? I have to discard a card with the word Serenity or Stealth. Let me keep the Splint. I'm actually going to do this just to see, because I want to know what these other 829 cards are. I'm kind of like on a, even though I might lose. Oh wait, no, that's not the stealth action. That's the magnifying glass action. No, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to cycle a card just for this. But I am going to eat this meat here to get 6 random cards, because now we've got fire. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a curse right on top. Make sure they're all facing the same way. Oh, our action deck's looking. It's looking like we need to find a hunting ground fairly quickly. So we have to do 1 to move back over here. Predator. This will help us if we find footprints. So I'm going to get rid of the Splint. That moves us over here. Now let's explore up here. Oh no, another spider bite. 0 cards, 2 stars. It'll heal. We had this card before, but it got shuffled back in when I saved. Or not when I saved, but when we did something that cleared the board. Oh, I think when we went down into the door that we found on the treasure card. 2 stars, 0 plus cards. This only is dangerous if I draw another spider bite. I don't want this in the banished pile. I guess I could worry about the next one if it really comes up. Yeah. I'm not going to draw any cards, so no stars means this is a fail. So this gets added to the banished pile, and then if we draw a spider bite in the future, for every spider bite that's in the banished pile, we have to discard 2 cards in the action deck. So we'll worry about passing on the next one. 123. There's only 1. Tall trees with above ground roots border the edge of a dark and nearly impenetrable jungle. Naturally, there's wood there. So we could have made our fire for free here. I keep hitting the old hotkey. Oh, I don't see any footprints, which is what I'm looking for. Oh, wait, no. There are footprints. Okay. Very faintly, you can see footprints right by my fingernail, right there. Which means there's probably a hunting ground to the north of this. So we're going to follow that clue, and we can always use our on the hunt there as well, which I think we're going to do to maybe I guess it doesn't really cycle out the predators or empty-handeds. It actually gives you the other ones, cycles those out. So when you actually hunt, there's more of a chance that you're going to get something you don't want. we have to spend a card to move up here for this move action. It's under flying route. There's not one on our terrain card, so we're okay. Okay. We need 2 level 3 cards. Let that one. I don't know if level is the right term. It may be area 3. And yeah, we'll just follow the lead. So let's go up here. E and E track. The path in front of you looks vaguely familiar. Are you sure you're not going round in circles? Okay. There's like a spider looking thing. Yeah, he's got 8 legs with 4 dots. And there's like a snake with at least 9 dots on it, but I can't see the rest of the snake. It just says take a 145 card. Okay, put that in the past. And we need card 145. There's only one. On the right track. Spot and count all the differences between this card and the card that enabled you to take it. Take a 170 card to discover if you have found the right number. Return this. Oh. Okay, so we have to spot the differences. How can I best... maybe I can make this a little bit bigger. I need the corner. Where's the corner? My close-up cam, I don't think I can get both of them in there very well for this size. Let's find out. I could scoot it back, I guess. No. Do we see any differences with the left sides of the card? The crack is different. So you see there's no crack going off the side of this one where there is on the other one. So that's one. There's a root that's different off over here. There's no root here. So that's 2. Yeah, and there's also no root coming past this rock over here. So that's 3. No root coming off the top up here is 4. So that's what I can see right here. Let me scoot this back in. Okay, so that's 4. What else? Is the pattern on the snake any different? There's no root coming off over here, so that's 5. There's no root right here, that's 6. Are the rocks all the same? The rocks all look the same, and there's no root next to the snake right there, that's 7. I wonder if it's all just roots. Oh, and then there was this crack right here. Seven. I'm going to go with 7. So this gets returned. We take card 170. Which track is it? E and E. 11 differences? Holy cow. Everything looks the same, so it's certainly possible that you have been traveling around in circles for hours. If you found the correct answer, take 2. If you did not, discard 3 cards randomly from the action deck. Return this. Oh, man. Obviously needed to spend more time looking at that. Was off by 4. 3 cards from the action deck. A curse card, one of Angika's cards, and another one of Angika's cards. We really need to succeed at hunting here. So looking for card 220 is the terrain card. There's only one. A pool of water seems to have collected underneath one of the larger trees to the north. It might be a prime water source for local fauna. All right. Hey, there's bamboo here. What was I looking for bamboo for? Something I've thrown away, probably. Oops. There's that bush with like the little berries on it. Unfortunately, I do not see footprints on this card. I don't see any tracks. Oh, yeah, yes, I do. They're very, very faint. Wow, you really, really got to look for them. Do I see any secret hidden numbers? No, but the footprints, if you can see them very faintly, right there by my fingernail, going up into the water. Okay. So we've already got a level 3 card over here, so we need another level 3 card for right there. There's wood and leaves here. Nothing to craft. So to move, we have to take 2 cards. Got to think and examine the notes. I like this think card better than knowledge is power. And I'm going to move. I'm actually going to use this think card now to randomly take 7 cards just to see if I can maybe get another like automatic card to use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's take a peek at these and see if there's anything we want in here. Friction fire, torch, woven cord, remember, deja vu, rudimentary flint, and remember. So now the question is there something we want in the discard pile using a remember card? We want to get a bunch of stars on a hunt. So even if we might get tired, even though we do have, I think I'm going to take this. I'm going to, okay, so let me backtrack just a second. So from my think card, I'm taking a remember into my hand. So then these cards get shuffled back. The good thing is there, I did not see any curses. And we know that we've got 2 flying roots already over here. Yeah, deja vu with so many curses and flying roots in the discard pile could be a little dangerous. Okay, so that's the action deck. shuffled. So I'm going to play remember to get another automatic success. So that goes into the discard pile. So I'm going to take a peek right here. We have to flip a card. To learn by doing. I don't want that. We need card 177. And, wow, there's 3 of them. Go from top to bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the middle one. Put the other ones back. You spot numerous tracks in the vicinity of a small pond, an obvious water source for the local fauna. The surrounding vegetation is dense enough to provide perfect cover for you to wait in ambush. Okay, so it's a very low draw. It's only 2. You only need 1 star, and if you get 6+ stars, you get to draw 4 150 cards. I don't think we even need to use the bolas then. If we just use this, we can draw 2 with the mastery. 6 cards would be 6 stars to get 4 cards would be good, just to make sure we're getting something really good. Three stars from this, star 7 from this, and a 2 mastery here, so we can draw exactly 2 and then shuffle them back in. All right, gonna do it. I know it's costing us the bola, but we really need the food, so this is gonna get discarded. And let's keep it out just so I can remember the effect I'm getting. And we're using this for hunting, and when we hunt, there's also tracks. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4. We're starting with 4 stars already. And then 1, 2, 3 star 7s. We might not even need to use these. Okay, drawing 2 cards. Yeah, so with this 7, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got more than 2 successes here. So I'm just going to shuffle both of these back in because of the 2 mastery. So with a 6+, we get to draw 4 cards out of the 150 section of the box. The bolas gets discarded. Thank you, bolas. Now we've got aggressiveness stealth, a 2 keyword item on top. Oh, we've had another star 7. We got all kinds of successes. All right, grab the 150 stack. So maybe we only get 1 of these. We only get to keep 1 anyway. I could hunt again with her on the hunt action. I mean, when you're playing with Angika, it's probably going to be embarrassing if I lose from not having enough food from the hunt, because all of her stuff is about hunting, right? So we've got 4 150s. We've got the white hare. Oh, we got the goat. We got the goat. And the bear. Too bad we don't still have the bolas. Maybe 5001 cards. I think I'm going to take a hare. The goat would be 3. I don't want to kill the goat for food. Do I take the goat and then just kill it for the 3001 cards? The thing about the goat is it has this banner with the +20 with the little horns on it. So the goat is obviously used somewhere, but I really need the cards out of the action deck. I'm going to take the goat, and unfortunately we're going to have to eat the goat because I want the hairs in there as well. So we've got the goat for now, and just to have some fun, we'll take the goat along with us for a while. See if you can see the goat. The little goat mini. I mean, they even give you a mini for the goat. I think people kind of, I don't know if fell in love is the right term, but fell in love with the idea of the goat during the, I don't remember if it was the first Kickstarter or the second Kickstarter. Anyway, enough about the goat. Should probably try to get rid of this freezing when I go back to the fire as well. But before we leave here, we've got tracks on our on our terrain card. Calling them tiles probably isn't wrong. Oh wait, I have to deal with this still. This one gets banished and replaced by the gold version of 177. That's not the gold version. So there's more green versions in there. Among the tracks you spot near the pond, one set is much larger and undoubtedly belongs to a predator. You will need to be careful. So I wonder if there's better stuff in the 250, like more food card stuff. But with the bolas gone now, we'd only have one for sure. Star, 2 star 7s. And you need 8+. I could use these 1, 2, 3. It would let me draw 1 250 card. I also could just do my on the hunt and draw a 250 card or some 150 cards. I should do that. There's tracks here. It's 2 and you need 2 stars. But I'm going to use the hide from the item, from this war paint item here. Take that down to 2 to make it free. So we've got 1 star and a star 7, and then I'm going to use a star from this just to make this absolutely free. And then I'll take a 150 card. If it's empty-handed or a predator, we just return it as if we had not revealed it. It says, it does say return it as if you had not revealed it, so we don't have a choice. Egg. It's another green-handed card. I'm not getting the food that I need. So what is this? You spot a colorful egg sitting on a rocky hillock. You decide to take it before heading on your way. Immediately after you choose to keep this, take an 878 card and keep and or take another 150 card. If this leaves your hand, banish it. This is Bond Companion. Okay. There's only one 878 card. You carefully turn the egg in your hands and feel something strange, as if the creature inside, as you're sure the egg holds a life form within it, was trying to communicate, in quotes, with you. Animal empathy. You cannot wait to meet the creature inside the egg. You consider warming the egg by holding it in your hands or placing it near a heat source. You may take the following action only if you have a card with the keyword bond in hand. Okay, so this card is going to stay in my hand. If we do this by the fire, it wouldn't cost anything. Down here, it's like, as you do not really know what to do, you think about trying something unusual. If you want to take the following action, you must have a card with the keyword bond in hand and use a card with the keyword music to draw 847. So you get a different card depending upon which way, I guess, you hatch the egg. So that's cool. It's egg. This must be from the Creature Comforts expansion. Okay, so we've gone hunting and we've drawn 2 companions. And we still have something in the enclosed cage that we don't know what it is. So we are allowed to take another 150 card. I don't know what happens if this is a predator. Empty-handed, so nothing. Let's do it again. Same action using her special here to take a 150 card. We could try a 250. The 250s seem to be more predators. I mean, I would guess because this thing kind of warned us, and that's a 250 card as a, of course, horned bear. But it's a predator, and we use this. The predator lets us put it back, and we have to discard it on the hunt. Okay, so it looks like the goat will be our source of food. All right. I actually don't think I was allowed to do that. Let me read this again. I was only allowed to do this once. So drawing the predator doesn't mean anything, but I actually did not use this item. So I'm glad I didn't actually get any food from that. This had to be discarded after I successfully used it the first time it got me the egg. All right, so we're going to move back to the fire. It's 2 to move off of here, but we get a 1 discount because we're moving to a place with the fire. So we have to draw 1. Ooh, and it's a torch. Since we're going to go into a cave, I think we should probably craft that. And we're going to have fire and vine. That was good. Okay, that was us moving to here. I'm going to do this animal empathy now because I have the fire resource. So it's 0/0 if you have the fire resource. So I'm going to draw 834. And this card gets banished. Uh, 834. 2. There's 2 of them, and there's a gold one in there. Odd is the first one. The shell is surprisingly resistant, and its occupant seems unwilling to emerge. You're excited to meet the creature in the egg. Patience is a virtue, as they say. You may apply the following effect only if you have a card with the keyword bond in hand. If there are 9 or more terrain cards in play, -7 or more terrain cards in the action deck. What? If there are 9 or more terrain cards in play, 7 or more terrain cards in the action deck contains... Oh, in play, -7. Or more terrain cards in the action deck. -7 or more terrain cards in the action deck. Less than 7 cards. I don't think this card is printed correctly. How can there be -7? How can there be... I do not understand this card at all. I'm going to put it up here so you guys can read it. If there are 9 or more terrain cards in play, -7 or more terrain cards in the action deck, seven or more terrain cards if the action deck contains less... Oh, okay, it's a dash. So does the action deck contain less than 7 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it has 8. And we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terrain cards in play. So we'd have to have either 9 terrain cards in play or 7 or more terrain cards if the action deck contains. So we don't have either of those yet. So we have to wait a little bit. We need to meet those conditions before we can, I guess, advance the egg any further. Okay, we still have the goat. So sorry, Mr. Goat, but you... Yeah, let's do this first, maybe. We've got fire and vine where we are. So I'm going to craft the torch. It's going to cost me just 1 because of the other discounts. This is a deja vu card. We will keep that. Torch is crafted with 4 uses on it. Now we're going to sacrifice the goat. We have to draw a card to do this. Oh. Okay, we'll keep that card. Sorry, goat. You are banished. And we get 3 of the meat cards. I don't know if there's any that give you more than 6 cards back. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this one gives you 7. You're hungry if the action deck contains less than 7 cards. You may discard this and take another 001 card. This one helps you hunt. So does the action deck now contain less than 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it contains 6. So So this would have been nice to help us when we hunted. But I think we're going to discard that to draw a different 001 card, because the action deck has less than 7. So the game knows we actually want food. Let's get another one that gives us 7 cards back instead of 6. This one. If you want to take the following action, you need to have the fire resource. Randomly take 7 cards from the discard pile. Discard all those with the keyword Serenity and shuffle the other ones back into the action deck. Okay, so we're going to do this one last. So it's kind of like a little bit of a gamble. And since we're at the fire resource, I'm just going to do that cooking now. And then I think we'll descend down, try to do this, and then when I clean up the board and set it up for the next one, I think I'll call that an episode. So we're going to do this action last to try to get as many Serenity cards over as we can first. So this is actually just going to end up back down at 1 with just a woven basket because we're going to eat all this food. So we've got 6 and 7, so we've got 13 cards from those two that we need to do separately from the other one because the other one's got special instructions. Oh, hey, the torch actually helps. I think we might take a peek at this flying route before we go down as well. And I might use that torch to help me heal off this freezing condition. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 from those 2 cards. Now we need 7 from this special leg card. And I'm going to flip these over, and if any of them are, I mean, we have to look at them to know if they're Serenity, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about you, 6, and you for 7. So this is going to be the discard pile. Bummer, On the Hunt is still there. So we got a Curse, Will, Aggressiveness, Curse, Stealth, Stealth, and Flying Route. So no Serenity cards. All right, still not the best position, but it's better than only having 6 cards in the action deck. Oh, and unfortunately, Mr. Goat, you are done for this playthrough. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the action to try to get to like investigate this flying route thing again, because I want to see what happens when we get through all of these cards. And it would be 1 use of the torch. Probably not the best use of the torch, but I don't have to draw any cards, but this is going to give me the automatic star that I need to remove him from the board and to draw an 829 card. There's 3 of them. That's a 5, so that would be the bottom guy there. Hey, it's food. Immediately after this is revealed, banish 2 green 829 cards. So that's the remaining 2 green 829 cards. So there's only 1 gold 829 card left. This is fruit stamina, so it would fit inside of our woven basket. Several delicious looking fruits have grown on the flying root, so you decide to pick them as quickly as you can. Randomly take 5 cards from the discard pile and shuffle them back into the action deck. Banish this. So this could get added to our woven basket because it's a stamina item. But I'm immediately going to eat it, banish it, and we'll get 5 more cards. Hey, this was looking grim not 20 minutes ago. It's looking up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Geez, on the hunt. I'm the world's worst shuffler. That card didn't even move. Make sure to alternate back and forth from the top to the bottom, and then go right in there. All right, action deck stacked. This meat stuff needs to go back into 001. Egg, I was hoping you would hatch. Okay, let's get rid of this freezing condition while we're at the fire resource. We can use our torch because it helps with healing to get the automatic success, and that takes the card down by 1, so we still have to draw 2. But I'm going to use Deja Vu to draw the cards randomly from the discard pile instead, so we're not cycling any action deck cards out. So 1, 2. So this is the cost step where I'm drawing cards. Result, I've already got the 1 star that I needed from using the torch. I could take one of these as a skill card, right? So I think I'll take the splint because Deja Vu is going to be out of my hand. Yeah. Hey, on the hunt is not on the top. That gets rid of this freezing condition that has to get returned, but I also get an experience point for getting rid of it. So we're up to 3 experience points. I want to know what's in that cage, but it's not the best use of our cards right now. It also could be very bad. It is hissing, but I think that's a red herring. I've said that several times before, probably. Okay, so now 3 cards and 4 successes. I probably should have used the Deja Vu on. Well, I need 4 successes though. And I have to draw 3 cards. I don't have anything that helps me deciphering code. But if I have to, I've got some automatic stars here. So 3 cards. Knowledge is power, learned by doing, and a stupid flying root. But I got the 3 stars, putting the cards together. Is there something I would rather have? A learn by doing? Instead of the splint. Don't think I'm going to be able to craft with bamboo and vines in the inside the cave. So now I'm actually, so it's a good thing I got rid of that flying root because there's another, I drew a flying root card, so that would have been an automatic failure trying to open this door. I got to put 321 into play. I was contemplating trying to look at that route, but I guess I can't because I have to finish doing this action, which is to go inside this thing. You're in the doorway of a small square room, only barely illuminated by a few phosphorescent mushrooms. The floor is covered with a thick layer of dust, and spider webs hang in every corner. Well, at least there's stone down here. Okay, so we need to clean up the board. We have to return all the cards on the board and in the past into the box, and we will restart inside this little, looks like man-made cave, underground temple looking thing for the next episode. Okay, just like always, leave comments down below of things that you think I missed or choices that you might have made differently. We are sitting at more than half of our deck is now over in the action deck. It probably looks like about 1/3, 2/3. So it's not ideal, but it's not bad at this point. So, okay, thanks for watching. See you next time.